I am Staff Sergeant Paul Swain.
I'm Rifleman Vikrant Gurung.
My name is Greg Stevenson.
I've served in the British Army from 1995 to present day.
I have been serving in the British Army since 2006.
I served in the British Army from 2006 to 2012.
In May 2011, I was injured by an IED and lost my left arm.
In August 2009, I stepped on an IED and I had my right leg amputated.
In 2009, I stepped on an improvised explosive device and lost both my legs.
Whether you're a golfing prince or a pauper, it can be the most exasperating of games and no respecter of persons. Until that is, you hear our story of 3 servicemen seriously injured whilst on duty in Afghanistan.
The first time I remember waking up was in Birmingham Hospital, and I thought that I'd lost my legs, in fact, and my mum told me in the best way she could that I'd lost my arm. So obviously, initially it was, it's so very hard to put into words. I'd thought that your life's come to an end, really, and I'm just thinking, where do I move forward from here?
You've got to learn to deal with your injuries. I suppose your family are getting used to it, your friends are getting used to it, but actually you've got to get used to it yourself. People are like, oh, what's the next step? And you don't know. Everybody has the moments, and I've had a few along the way, a few dips in the path, but my wife reminds me to be positive, so no, really good.
I went into depression for 3 months, and I turned into alcoholic as well for 8 months. But later, the On-Course Foundation, they helped me a lot. They helped me a lot because they introduced me to the golf.
The On-Course Foundation charity, launched in 2010, supports the recovery of wounded, injured and sick servicemen, women and veterans through the medium of golf.
We have nearly 200 members now, and we're growing 6 to 8 new chaps and girls every month. We've got guys not only that can really play the game well now.
I can't be there.
The most important thing after that is once we've taught them the etiquette, the rules and the history, we then get them jobs in the golf and related industries.
Vikrant Gurung's injuries left him in a coma for 17 days, and when it became impossible for him to remain in the army, the On-Course Foundation offered him an alternative.
I started working with Callaway, I think last year, before Christmas. It's quite hard at the beginning because from the army background, coming into the civil life, it's quite really hard. When you get out from the army, you got nothing, you got no qualification, nothing, and you don't know what to do. On-Course Foundation is really helping the injured guys really well, especially through the work placement, I think.
The Foundation's programme of activities helps to restore self-confidence and offers a sporting challenge not easily possible in other sports, and European Tour player Sevi Benson is impressed with its work.
For us guys, we're worried about holding a 3-foot putt, or hitting the fairway, but it's nothing really compared to what these guys have been through. And Paul, G and Greg, amazing really. The thing that struck me the most is how positive they are. They've had a massive career change, and I don't know if I, personally, if something like that happened to me, I don't know if I could be, that positive about the future.
Much of the credit for that goes to the Foundation's teaching professionals working with injured service personnel in Europe and America.
It's just an outstanding foundation. I mean, all the guys really were in the same boat as me. We was recluse, we didn't want to leave the home, very, very down in the dumps, depressed or whatever it is, and John Simpson, the On-Course, has brought everything back that the army and military can offer you. So the confidence, the camaraderie, the teamwork, this is all back now, and competing, and it's just being the best thing for me, and my confidence is much higher now, and I'm hoping that I can be part of this organisation for many years to come.